Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. So right now I'm gonna be doing a story time for you guys. I haven't did like a little story time, a little regular video for you guys in a minute, and I know you guys love watching my little story time, so I decided to do one right now for you guys. So recently I came back from my Trinidad trip. I went for family reasons, but I did, you know, go there, enjoy my time. But before I went, of course, there was some type of, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm about to explain the story right now. So, excuse me, oh my God. So this is a story about the time my Uber, okay, I know I kind of clickbaited y'all in the title, but like he damn near tried to kidnap me and I almost missed my flight. But anyway, basically the morning of my flight, it was Thursday, not November, what am I talking about? It was January something, but I can't remember. But it was last week Thursday from today. So basically, that morning I didn't even pack my stuff. I actually woke up like at 6 in the morning. I packed my suitcase and I got, you know, my stuff situated. I didn't have my stuff situated on time, so you know I had to rush and get everything done. So, and I'm sorry if I keep saying so, but so is the word that keeps coming out of my mouth. But anyway, we got ready or whatever. Me and my sister, we both went on the flight by ourselves, and I'm old enough to travel by myself, of course, but you know, me and her was going together. When you take Ubers, like when I take Ubers, I am more alert now, and it was due to something that was going on, like maybe in November, December, I think it was like December. It was like a bunch of people, little girls going missing and girls going missing in general, and I was starting to get a little nervous and skeptical about riding in Ubers and Lyfts because due to the car accident that happened like in October with me, we don't have a vehicle, right? So we tend to rely on Uber and Lyft or a ride or whatever the case may be. So I invested in a taser, okay? But I'm going to the airport, therefore I cannot take a taser with me because after I get in the airport and I get out the Uber, who am I giving this taser to? If I give it to somebody, they're going to take it. So my mom called the Uber for us around 1 o'clock. And my mom was so mad at us because we was getting ready. Basically, we was packing our suitcases the day of us going to Trinidad. We was going for basically a week. So we're packing, we're trying to hurry up. My mom has work, so she's like, oh my God, you guys hurry up, please don't miss the flight, this and that. We got ready. I think my stuff was already packed up like around 11, and I got, you know, I showered, put my clothes on, and we left for 1 o'clock. Like my mom called the Uber a little bit before 1 o'clock, so just to make sure we had enough time and stuff. So my mom called the Uber, and he was taking a little minute to come. Like, he was really taking his sweet, precious time. But I'm like, we can't really be mad at him for taking his time. Like, we should have called it earlier if we felt like we was going to be late. Dude comes. Desiree has this fat-ass suitcase, right? So, my suitcase isn't big. It wasn't that big. And we pull our stuff downstairs, and the guy comes out his car, and he's helping us put the stuff in the suitcase. We both get in the car. My sister runs back in the house for something. We get back in the car, and he asks me, like, I know a lot of people get in Ubers and put their headphones in and don't say nothing to the Ubers. That's exactly what Desiree did, but good thing I didn't do it yet because he was asking me a very important question. He asked, what airlines are you flying with? I said I'm flying with American Airlines, and if you don't know, American Airlines is in the North Terminal. Okay, if you are in Atlanta, Georgia, and you go to the airport, you know that the North Terminal has all the other airlines, and the South Terminal is only Delta. Only Delta is at the South Terminal. Everywhere else, you're going to the North Terminal, which is the Blue Terminal, okay? So we get in the car, we're driving. I put my headphones in at this point because I'm like, there's no point of me sitting here just listening to nothing. Like, I can't just sit in a silent car. That's kind of weird. So I put my headphones on, and like I said, I'm a very paranoid person, and I'm a aware person, so I'm always like looking over my shoulder. Like, I don't trust nothing, I don't trust nobody. So, and like, this man is a stranger. We get in a car, he's driving. Now he's taking away to the airport that I don't recognize, but I'm not gonna be like paranoid about that because I look on the Uber app and he's going the right way that the Uber is directing him to go. So I'm like, all right, cool. He's doing his thing. I'm minding my business. He's minding his. And then I look on his phone and it says we're about to come up to the airport like in a couple minutes. So my mom calls and she's like, how far are y'all? I told her like we're only a couple minutes away. She's like, all right, cool. For some reason, I don't know if this man made a wrong turn, if he did whatever he did, but all of a sudden we are somewhere totally like, this is not even the airport, because usually when you pull up to the airport, you see the two signs that says North Terminal. If you're going to the North Terminal, get in these lanes, and if you're going to the South Terminal, get in these lanes. I didn't see none of that. I looked up and we was somewhere behind with cargo planes and DHL. Like, if you got, that's where it's like a packaging company type thing, DHL. I know you guys probably might know, might not. But we back there with Amazon, like all these other things. So I'm kind of confused at this point because I'm like, this is not the airport. Like, I keep seeing red, and red means Delta. And even if we were at the airport, like, this is still not the airlines we're flying with. So I'm kind of confused. So I'm sitting there, I'm kind of confused. He keeps like making these sounds like, like, you know, like obviously he did something wrong. So he's turning around and we end up at the same place. Like 10 minutes go by and we're at the same place he just took us to, that he was just making sounds about. Like, obviously that he was at the wrong place. So now at this point, I'm getting kind of confused. I'm getting kind of nervous. I'm like, what's going on? Can this man drive? Can he read? Can he understand the directions that's going on his cellular device? Obviously not. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I look back at the Uber app. He's going in the right direction, so I'm not tripping. I'm just more tripping about the time because we need to make the flight in order to get to Trinidad. Like, it's a must. It has to happen. We already booked this round trip ticket. My dad already paid for it. Like, it was very expensive trying to hurry up and rush to get a ticket around this time, and we finally got it, and now we're gonna miss our flight. Okay, so basically, what happened? We finally get out from where we was at, and at this point, I'm just like over it. I'm like, we make the flight, we don't make the flight. I don't really care no more because I'm frustrated. Like, I literally just got my period. Like, I'm just irritated at the whole world. Like, nobody talked to me. Like, that's how I'm feeling. I'm sitting there, and like I said, I stopped caring at this point. I'm like, I'm just gonna listen to my music, call it a day, call it a lifetime. And I seen that my sister texted our family group chat and said, he's going in the opposite way to the airport. You need to say something. So in my head, I'm like, bitch, why can't you say something? Like, I'm going to speak up, of course, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm on my phone and you see suspicious activity, why don't you say something? Like, if you was in this Uber by yourself, would you have been quiet? Like, I'm confused, like, whatever. But I looked up and I realized that in the Uber app, it was telling him to go one way, but he was going further away. And then I looked on my actual GPS and I typed in the airport, and he was going away from the airport. Like, he's literally driving away from the airport. So I'm like, well, sir, where are you going? Okay. So I let it continue for like maybe 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. And then I'm like, yes. He's going in a totally different direction. I don't recognize like where we are. I don't even recognize it like at all. So I put my GPS on. I plugged my headphones out, and I was like, "Excuse me, sir. Like, is your GPS taking us to the airport? Because I'm kind of confused." And he was like, "It keeps taking me back to that same spot. I don't know. Like, I'm just getting really frustrated right now." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, your frustration has nothing to do with me, love. Like, I understand you've been in the car for a long time, but we also been in the car for a long time, and we have a flight to catch. I don't know what you have planned today, but we have a flight to catch, so we need to actually get there on time, okay? So this is when I realized that it was kind of weird, because when I said something about where we were going, and he said he was getting frustrated and stuff. I realized that he took off his whole GPS. Like, his GPS wasn't on no more. Like, his GPS, he took off the GPS and he put his phone and stuff in the passenger seat next to him, and he was just driving. So in my head, I'm like, if you are frustrated and you don't know where you're going, if anything, you will want to use your GPS to make sure you're going the right way or find the right way to go. Why would you take off your GPS to be confused? Like, because then you will be going somewhere that you have no idea you're going. So if you're confused and lost, wouldn't you want to put your GPS on and try to figure out where to go and how to get us there in a fast, timely manner? Okay, so I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, bruh, take my phone. I have my phone connected to my tripod. I'm like, look, take my phone. The address is on there, and you go the way that my phone's telling you to go. And at first, I was telling him, well, really, at first, I was telling him where to go, and I was holding my phone, but he just, like, he was just so stupid. Like, I don't even mean to call him stupid, but he was just acting so dumb. So I was just like, take my phone, you look at the GPS and go the way the GPS telling you. Because at this point, you don't know what you're doing, don't know how you are an Uber driver, you're frustrating. Almost got into like 3 car accidents because the way he was driving, he kept trying to cut corners and like go when a car, like pull out when a car is like right there. Like, I was getting PTSD from my accident. He's following my GPS, right? And we end up somewhere where it says, I can't remember what it said, but we end up somewhere else. And now we're still at Delta Terminal. I'm trying to figure out why are we here? Like, but it's not even at Delta Terminal. I don't even know where we were at this point. So I'm getting frustrated. We keep going to the same place, but it was a different place than when he first took us. But it was like not the right place we were supposed to be going. And I'm asking him, like, I'm confused. Like, I'm on the phone with my mom. Desiree calling my mom, like, DeseyAnn said Delta. I'm like, bruh, I'm not stupid. I told him American Airlines. Like, why would I tell him Delta just for us to waste time? Like, whatever. So my mom's irritating me. Desiree's irritating me. Everybody just irritating me because I'm just trying to get to where I'm going. So he comes out his mouth and say, well, you guys can just stop here. Like, I'll just stop here. You guys can take the train. Like, no, sir. Your mission was to drop us off at the Delta not the Delta, the airlines, the American Airlines. That's what the Uber says to do, not to drop us off here. And I already don't know where I'm going. Like, no. So I'm like, I ignored his whole conversation he was just trying to have about taking the train to the next terminal or the next airlines, because that's just not happening, love. So my mom's on the phone still, and she told me what to put into my GPS. I put it in, gave it to him, 10 minutes away. At this point, our flight leaves at 3:50 something, and it is 2:30 something, and we're still not at the airport. And we still have to check in our bags and go through security. And it's a good thing that our American Airlines is the first terminal, because if American Airlines was not the first terminal, we would have missed our flight. Here's what really irritated me, okay? So I finally see what I'm finally starting to see things that I normally see when I go to the airport. I start seeing the north and the south terminal stuff, the red and the blue, like all that. I told this man a million times, North Terminal, American Airlines. And you know what this man does? Goes through we're still on the highway, and he's going where it says South Terminal. And I say, excuse me, sir, we're going to North Terminal. Even Desiree said, we're going to North Terminal. No response, no reply. Dude keeps driving to South Terminal. So I'm like, excuse me, like, we're going to this. At this point, I let him keep going, because he's not answering me. I'm not going to touch him and tap him and be like, sir, I'm not going to put my hands on him. So I'm just sitting there, and you know, he was getting like this little energy, like, finally drop these girls off. Like, I done had a long day. And I'm like, excuse me, we're supposed to be going to North Terminal. He's like, and even if you were looking at the GPS and you got confused, you have eyes, you can read, and you can see what that is says north and south. And if you know that South Terminal is only Delta, why would you go to South Terminal? Like, I wasn't understanding his logic. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, was he just going through it? Was he having a rough day? Like, I'm not understanding. Finally, we went to the damn, we finally get through all the traffic that was over there by the South Terminal, because you know people be lining up their cars to go in and out, and you might be catching a flight, so you're leaving a car or you're getting in a car so you can go to wherever you're going. So we finally get through all that. We finally go to North Terminal. I'm yelling North Terminal at this point so he don't mess up again and go to South. And then we get there. He's about to make another wrong turn, but Desiree told him to keep going straight. Went straight, made it. He stopped, even though he dropped us off at the wrong door. It's whatever. We walked, called it a day. He took our stuff. He was trying to make jokes talking about, this has to be like the worst trip I ever had to the airport. Like, no sir, I'm not here for the jokes, none of that. I'm just trying to get to my flight. So we get out, go to the I start walking fast, and my sister is getting irritated because it's like, why are you walking fast? Why are you doing that? Like, I'm just trying to catch the flight. And plus her suitcase was overweight when we got to the thing, and I didn't know I had to pay for my luggage, so I'm over here paying for me and her luggage, and then she had to pack her stuff in her carry-on because her stuff was overweight. After that, we went through security. Security was taking mad long. I thought we was gonna miss the flight, but we got through it. First terminal, so we didn't have to take the train. Made that left right after I got out of security, and our gate was right there, and everything was fine, peachy, dandy, and great. Made our flight, got to see our family, and that was that. So yeah guys, I know I clickbaited you guys a little bit with the whole I got kidnapped, missed my flight. Really didn't get kidnapped, really didn't miss my flight, but I almost did both. But anyway guys, if you guys want me to tell you guys like about my little Trinidad trip, like if you guys want a separate video about my trip and how I enjoyed it and etc, stuff like that, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys this nice little story time. I know I've been slacking on my videos, but I am back, and I will get myself together so I can share content with you guys and go back to the everyday posting Desi, okay? That will happen sooner, not later, okay? But anyway, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you comment down below any other video ideas you guys have from me. Make sure you subscribe, guys. I'm already at 40K. Get me to 50K, road to 50K. If you guys want to see my bae, we're gonna be dropping bangers on bangers if you guys get me to, when you guys get me to 50K. Also, I will be doing another giveaway at 50K, so let me know what you guys want to see me give away, because I'm not sure what I want to give away. My first giveaway, I gave away some hair bundles, but now I kind of want to do more versatile, something I can do for guys and girls. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think I should give away when I reach 50K. And yeah guys, I just wanted to make this quick little video for you guys. I'm gonna try to edit this quick as possible, but also do it right for you guys. And yeah, until next time, Desi out.
Way too motherfucking wavy. I can't imagine myself being basic. I feel like the man when I'm thumbing through faces. Hide all this pain in this blood.